Okay. Hi, I'm Oana Juncu, and I'm happy to host this lightning talk tonight about signs of successful agile implementation. So my name is Oana, and I'm an agile coach, fan, transformer, whatever. Uh, I want just to tell you that the presentation tonight is a lighter presentation, so I won't give you any signs of measure of what a successful agile is more about how you measure and you feel in your context agile. So there will be more a lot of questions you will have to ask yourself if you think they're useful, or find other questions or other values that for you are valued for agile. So just, I'm sorry, I have a PDF because I had some issues with keynotes, so I'm not still very good on it. What and where will agile success arrive? And we can be at different levels. I have Twitter on, so you can see what is tweeted about the STF conference also. At enterprise level, at operation added value chain level, at organization level, at project level, at my team and myself. So where do I think that agile implementation is or should be successful? That's one of the first questions. And then if we can evaluate and feel agile success as a comparison or metaphor of the brain functional mode, because we have the linear mode and the rich mode that perceives different things differently. So it's not right and left, it's rich and linear, and actually rich is on the left side and linear is on the right side of our brains. That's what specialists say. So the linear mode is more about measures, indicators, and rich mode, it's more about perceiving and feeling. How could it be what would be the linear mode in agile measures? And that will be, how do you measure agile as a performance? You can have improved velocity. You can have quality green indicators if you want. You can measure how much change was absorbed, or whatever linear, very measurable value you need, you think that's useful to have, and that could assure you, because numbers could be very reassuring, that you have success in agile. So linear mode could be all right, but what is a very dear value to me is more the rich mode evaluation. So what would be in the rich mode agile success enabling environment is about creating the cohesion in a team. It's about creating trust. So I would say, for example, is for you an agile a successful implementation if there's cohesion in your team, if you feel safe and trustful. And agile is a matter of perceiving and feeling. Is your team courageous? Is your team stepping out of the comfort zone? Did you create, or is there created, this kind of safe environment? And if it's created, is it a sign of successful agile implementation? Another one that is very dear to me is how satisfaction is perceived by your team or by your customers. Are you, whatever you are as an actor in an agile project, happy with what happens? Does agile allow easier getting or giving recognition? is this something that that the team is comfortable with? So that's one of kind of rich more perception of Agile. It's no measure, but could you tell that if that happens, your Agile implementation is successful? Another topic or idea that I would like to share with you and have some insights that you can have after this talk is success has a definition that is in the context. It depends what success means. If you are a researcher, if you are a pilot, if you are an artist, success is different. So in Agile, each team member will think success differently. Don't forget that it depends. Oops, something of a person. It's a matter of personal experience. And a personal experience now, I'm narrowing it from really the context of what success means from different type of skills to a kind of team and group members. Where do I come from? Where do I put myself in the team? As am I a team member? Am I feeling someone among other people? Do I like to command? So that is kind of personality. So anyone would perceive Agile differently in respect with their expectations. And it's also a matter of viewpoint. And in respect with the position we can have in the team for where we come from. Do we come from a project that was more chaos organized, as individuals that are confused, groups are not really existent? Or do we come from projects, and I'm focusing here really on a software development project that were in waterfall mode. So when we can say that individuals had no really responsibility, and the group is just a set of resources that are put in boxes. And it's pretty important, and maybe success is valued differently in respect what kind of experience we had before. I would like to share you my history because I have the chance to work in the project where we attempted to control chaos. And it was kind of the death march projects that had heroes and that have emergency. And we always realized to do something, but it was always in the last 20 seconds. So I had a chat with someone some days ago about Chaos project and Agile projects, and we used well the Scrum terminology, and we said, well, in Chaos project in Scrum projects we have burn downs, and in Chaos projects we have burnout. That's exactly what I felt. We always were in danger of burning out. And I also have the opportunity to work in a project, waterfall project, where the all predicted was very valued. So performance was predicted. What performance was attended from a team? That was one of the focuses. Never talked about what were we doing there together. Just looking at different graphs and refer to contracts. That was really very another activity that was particularly valued. Referring always to contracts. So no team, no product, only numbers and negotiation. So with these two experiences that followed one after each other, I stepped in Agile, and now some times ago I thought, what is the success success trajectory we can have? Is the same thing when we came from chaos projects, when we came from waterfall projects, and what are the values we want to achieve? Are always the same? Are they different? So that's an exercise or a framework that would like to propose you at the end of this talk. And I've presented this talk in a couple of conferences with a workshop afterwards to find what are the different signs of success when you expect from chaos and agile. And I will let you do those afterwards. And if you really want to do those, I just give you my example. An agile implementation success storyboard. So these are my examples, once again, is propagation by example. One agile project, when what the team was achieving there was such a good example that the other teams started to be interested in, is the burn down chart that I've mentioned before. I don't know about others, but I'm pretty happy to have it, and because you can say, hey, with my team, you just can land your project there. So is it okay for you or not? And if it's not, it's time for you to do something, or for us to do something. And for me, having a burn down chart that was adopted by the stakeholders is a success of Agile. The persistence of practices, the persistence of Agile practices in teams that no longer did Agile, let's say, because they had other types of projects, seemed to me, was to be a very strong sign of Agile adoption, successful Agile adoption. Feel comfortable to express own opinions, or put it in another way, be in the zone, the safe place. And once again, having a safe place as a persistent place, that was another sign for me of successful Agile. Kanban stock management agreed by customer. That means that the customer agreed to manage jointly with the team the stock. So he agreed that the team didn't do any much more work if the stock that was pushed to the customer was the buffer of Kanban cards was full. Test automation as a valued investment, that was some concrete successful Agile sign of good implementation. And the team spirit, I put it at the end, and once again, the persistence of that team spirit. Each developer on a couple of agile teams I've coached, just at a certain point of time, said to themselves, if I don't help the team, we all fail. So really, the fact to be a team and be aware that the performance is the performance of a group. So we arrived, we succeeded. When the last one is arrived, that was, for me, maybe one of the major sign of success of Agile. So I'm finishing my lightning talk right now, and let you implement your own storyboard to successful implementation.